Hey crafty friends, how are y'all doing today? I'm Lori and this is the old paper lady. Welcome to my channel. And I'm currently working on a journal. I'm going to go ahead and call it, just call it Pink Rose Journal. And we're going to go from there. Yesterday on the video we did some tucks, did some little lacy bits. Basically I made some journal, excuse me, some journal cards and such like that. I may use some as some pockets, put some lace on it, decorated those up, and I used this where I stamped on some just old book page that I had used in a previous project. So today what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take some of my cutoffs from my scrapbook papers that I have that I thought would match this kit. That's really busy. It's pretty though. But I thought I was taking, I'm going to cut this in half, cut it down, make some pockets out of it, make some tags. Just thought I'd bring y'all along with me to do that. I'm going to pull out my stack of book page here that I've got. These here are some little journal cards that's already been coffee or tea dye stain printed on the back of it. I just got to pretty much basically just go through and ink those up. And they'll be done. It's printed on real, like 110-pound cardstock, so it, I think I'll take and put some, like some little pulls on the top or maybe the side of them, depending on how I like them. So I think I'm going to try to use those somewhere in the journal. I'll make some of them where it doesn't have writing on the sides. I may take and make some tags out of them, but I'm going to ink that up. Do that off camera. I know you don't want to come here and watch somebody ink all night, but that's my thought on that. This piece here is a piece that was left from yesterday. It's a good journal card. You can journal on this side. Then on this side, I got to decide what I want to put on it. I did a bunch of these yesterday because, like I said, these journal cards were on just one big 12 by 12 sheet, and this was on the back, so I don't know. I guess you could probably write on that if you use like a real dark black pen or something, but I wouldn't want to much try to write on that side. So I might put, you know, maybe put a thing of lace or a sticker or, you know, something like that on there later on, but I'll figure out something to do with that. So I'm going to put that over here to the side. That's to be determined and me to figure out what I want to do with it. And I'm going to apologize in advance. I didn't read this book, so if there's words and you see them on the screen that are you know, dirty words or inappropriate words, I am so sorry. I'm not doing that for a purpose. That's why I wanted to just use a glue book or a glue pad and not use these, because I'm not sure what's on them. So I'm thinking here that I got some pieces of vellum that I had ordered in a little 6x6. I think I got it off of Amazon. I don't really know for sure where I got it. I've had it for a while, but I pulled it out because I was like, that would match this. That would match this kit. Maybe you can see it a little better on the. So I'm thinking about, I want to save my butterfly and use it in a butterfly journals. So I'm thinking, and I started tearing this, and I was getting things together to make a video tonight, and I was like, well, look at there. Here I am, already messing up. I started crafting, wasn't even talking to nobody but myself. So, well, that's what it feels like I'm doing anyways, but, you know, I know you guys are out there somewhere watching. And so really this is like a overlay piece for this. So I'm going to try to use them separate. I may not use this in this journal. I may not use all these bits and pieces that I'm making for this journal. I'm just, you know, because I'm new to junk journaling or journaling in general. So I thought, you know, to me, when I do scrapbooking or I make a mini album, I start off with the paper kit. I decide what papers I won't wear, and it's straight cuts and square cuts or, you know, whatever, and you just go with that, and it turns out pretty. And junk journaling is a different world, to be honest with you. I mean, you still use the same color, the same papers and products. It's just you use them in a whole different way. And, you know, I never think to, you know, take a old book page that I tore out of a book that I thought was trash to stamp on it, and then, you know, put a piece of vellum over it, and that would be a pocket. But it's the prettiest thing. You know, well, some people's stuff's pretty. I don't know if mine's going to be that pretty, but we'll try it and see. So I'm just going to try to make me a pocket or two here. And I don't want to tear this up too much. I don't know if, there we go. So then I'll save my butterfly piece, and I'll use that in a butterfly journal. We'll just stick it over to the side here. So, like I said, I'm going to try to use this on this here, and we'll just square it up and try to glue that down. And then I was thinking to maybe put this book page here, or maybe over here somewhere. Something kind of like that. And then I've got some stickery bits and ephemera bit type things that I thought would go there. I don't know, that look good on that. I don't know. I gotta get away from this book page stuff. It's driving me nuts. I made it and I was like, I'm determined to use it, but you know, it ain't gotta be used all the time in this journal. So like I said, you know, I did make it look, you know, quite a bit of putting it on the back of these journal cards, but these all may not go in this journal. I'm thinking I might just do that and put that right there. I don't know. Or should I just put, let me see, I got some book page, or not book page, but a music page here. Run a strip of that, just kind of, you know, down it here. Let's try that and see what we can come up with. I'm gonna put it in this corner, so maybe I can tear it where it's supposed to be torn. Not tear my other paper. All right. And if I get the white on it, then you know what, I'm just gonna ink on it. That'll be okay. Because I kind of want to start from up here, because I need my pocket to be around 5 inches. Probably just should have cut it at 5 inches. Why don't we just do that to start with, so then I ain't got all this other stuff over here that's distracting me. I think that's my problem. So I want to use this piece, so I'll move this over, and we'll run it at 5 inches here. Because, well, let's see, my journal pages are going to be 5 inches, so I need to put this at about 4.5, right? Let me check and double check that. Yeah, so unfolded, it's 10 inches wide. Folded up, it's going to be 5 inches. So my pockets need to be around 4.5 to allow for the fold in the middle and the bulk part. Maybe up to 4 5/8, but let's just go 4.5 to be safe. Thank you for letting me talk that through. Because, you know, you got to remember that even though you make up something that's pretty and it's a pocket, you got to account for the folded upness of that. Let's see, and which way? Okay, it was this way. The words are upside down, so we'll flip it that way because the words on this are right side up. Which doesn't really matter, it's going to be covered up, so, but, you know. Alright, so I'm just going to tear. Let's make sure that I'm tearing somewhat. Because I still want, you know, some of the green, but I don't want, you know, all of the green. So I think I'm just going to continue to tear down right here and put that there, and then maybe put, you know, another flower or a little sticker or something there. And we'll figure out something. I may even take and cut a piece of this strip of this lace and put it there. Come on, painters. This is what I was saying about, you know, I like scrapbooking a little bit better than I do junk journaling, but I'm determined I'm going to do it because, I mean, people make such pretty stuff. I mean, it's just pretty. So I think I want to do that. And I know this is square, but like I said, it's going to be a pocket, and you'll put a tag in it or a journal card in it, you know, something like that. So I think I'm going to do that, and then we'll put a little something here. Okay, and then I'm going to take and just tear this here down through here like this. I'm going to cut around that top piece like that. Oh, I may have tore too much off of it. I don't know. It'll be okay. Well, can we use that down there? Nope. It's a scrap over here. So let's see, what did I do with that sticker piece that I had? Yeah, see? Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. There it is. I like that. Okay. That's it. Put it down before you change your mind, woman. Put it down, put it down. Okay, so now, like I said, this is vellum, and it's a little bit lighter vellum than I'm used to. My vellum's like think, think, think. It's real. When you do that, it goes bink. I mean, really hard. It makes that bink sound. Not really, but you know, dramatic effect without the dramatic effect. But yeah. So when I glue this down, I'll have to set it underneath something, because you see how where the glue is wet and the vellum's just bowing up on its own. It'll cause your paper to do that, even though this is a real thick cardstock. You know, it's going to cause it to bow just because it's vellum, I guess. I don't know why the properties of vellum like to bow up. And we're just going to glue this sucker up. So, let's see. Oh, I need to ink this. What are you doing? What are you doing, lady? You're supposed to be inking this stuff where you put glue on it. And I know probably somebody was yelling at me. Going, hey, knucklehead, where's your ink at? Thought you were inking this stuff. Alrighty. Yeah, see, so like that little bit of white there that we did, let me just ink that up. I think that's going to be pretty. Now this is a little bit darker of a music page. That's okay. It'll work. See how that vellum just rolled up there on its own? Like snake skin, basically. I don't know if I'll be able to ink around that now. Nope. We need to get that on the page before it gets too bad. See, it's rolled plumb up on me. Alright, let's get you down, buddy, before you mess all up and stick together. Let's just get you on here. Yeah, I should have thought of that before I started messing. Okay, so I'm just going to take my glue stick here. Just go underneath this, because if I move that vellum too much, it's going to roll up on itself. And look, oh, don't glue on your mat. Okay. Well, that was very professional looking, wasn't it? Not really. Okay, so let's get this vellum down. Get that music page down. Let's do a little smoothie. Get all that vellum bits pushed out to the edge. And then where it's got this little white strip up here, it's where it's got like that newspaper print like it is here on the back, but it's white on this side, so that's fine. I'm just going to take a little punch and punch out a thumb pull right there anyways, and I might corner around these bits, but I think I'm just going to leave the bottom straight, because when I put it down, I'm going to glue it in a U shape anyways, and it'll be just fine. So right now, I'm just, you know, I got sat down to come home from work tonight. I'm just a little tired today, and I'm sorry if I have the babbles, or I can see the word in front of my face, but I can't spit it out my mouth syndrome tonight. I get that way when I get a little tired, but that'll be okay. We still gonna sit down here and craft. Let me get my white glue out, because it's got a piece here where I didn't glue it down as soon as I put the glue on it. Now I may have missed that piece right there, to be honest. That's okay. We'll just put this white glue on it. And guess what? It's all gonna dry clear. You ain't gonna worry about it. It ain't gonna make no difference. colors. Oh yeah, buddy. There we go. I like that. I think that's gonna be pretty. And I'm probably moving it all out of frame. I've got a bad habit of where I can't move and do my hands like you're supposed to. I pull everything to me so I can get a better grip on it. So I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yep, I like that. And see, and then I'm gonna put my sticker piece down there. Well, that piece there got a little crooked, didn't it? Oh, yeah, it's just gonna be crooked. That'll be all right. I might put me a little slim piece of lace on there. I got some little pink lace too. I think that'd be pretty. I do have a little slim piece of pink lace. So we'll get that out. Most of my sticker bits or decorative bits that I had that was in the crinkly paper, I took it out of the crinkly paper because I was going to have to be getting in and out of that a bit tonight, and I didn't want to irritate y'all to death with that racket. So even though, you know. Alright, and this is the piece that we wanted on there, isn't it? And it's sticky, but I'm still going to put some extra glue on it because it's a cardstock, and I don't want it to come off my piece. And then where it has this white border around it, see the white edge here? Which I know some of you that, you know, scrapbook and do journaling bits will know what I'm talking about. I just want to ink out. I don't want to see that white piece. I don't want to see that white border sticking out and be real bright. So yeah, I think I'll put that down there like that. I'm gonna get my tweezers to hold it with, because like I said, my hands are hurting a little bit tonight and it's hard to pinch. So I'm just gonna put I'm just going to go ahead and put my white glue on the back of this. Even though it's sticky, it is a Dollar Tree sticker. So we just want to make sure that it stays stuck once I put it down. Let's see. I think we'll just put it right here. And what I'm kind of wanting to do is cover up that broken line bit there where I've got the vellum tore, and then I've got the music paper tore, where it meets up, the intersection, if you will. I want to cover that bit up so it doesn't look so put together, or tore and put together type thing, I guess is what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, see, and then yeah, I like that. I think that's going to be pretty. Yeah, I like that a lot. So I'm going to get my corner rounder down. I'm going to do 10 millimeters. It's a little more rounded. Do that. I wonder if I can get it in there straight. And I'm going to come over here and do the top piece on this one. Yeah, I like that. I'll set that off to the side. Then I'm going to go ahead and, I know I'm going to cut that piece right there, but I just wanted to see if I could ink that up and what it's going to look like. Yep. Alright, so now I got a 2-inch circle punch. I actually do have a thumb punch, but it looks kind of squared up to me when you punch it. It really just puts like a big U in your paper, and I don't really like that much. I wanted it and wanted it and wanted it, and then after I got it, I was like, yeah, no, I don't like that much. So I'm going to turn my cutter upside down, try to even it up as much as I can here. And I'm just going to make that cut like that right there. There you go. Yep, that's a good old thumb pull. Yeah, buddy, like that a bit. I like that. I'm just going to set that off out of my way because I'll be using it again. Ain't no sense put it back up there on that shelf. That's my problem, to be honest with you, is I am a neat crafter. You know, even though I use all this ink and stuff, I mean, you know, like I said, these glue mats that I have, I've had some of these glue mats for like 5-6 years. I've got a pink one. Oh, if I can get it. I've got this pink mat that I use, and the only reason it's got that ink spot on it right there is because I dropped the ink pen straight down on it one day, and it made me mad. But yeah, and I've glued and glued and glued and glued on this thing, and then on the back side as well. So that when I glue, I'll get a wet wipe and I'll take and wipe it off real quick. And I'll get a wet wipe and wipe it off just as soon as I glue. And then when I get done with something, I put it back where it goes. I don't know, I guess that's a type A personality defect or something, I don't know, but like I said, I'm kind of a neat crafter, so when I get done with something, I put it back where it goes, so basically so I know where it's at and I won't lose it, because if I don't put it where it goes, then I won't know where it's at. Yep, I like that. So that'd be a pretty little pocket. And I got some journal cards. This is, well, that one might be a little bit wide. No, actually not really. So you'll glue it down in a U shape here on your page, and then you'll put your journal card in there. And this is part of the journal card bits. You can see when I was printing, my printer quit. But I'll go back and put some, I'll run that through and put some of that pink background on it. But yeah, I don't like that. All right, I'm gonna stick this under my mat over here, or actually my little ink thing, so it holds my ink. It's got butterflies all over it. It's like a ceramic piece. I don't know what it was used for, but this is what I'm using it for. I bought it at the Goodwill, and it's quite heavy, so when I ink stuff or glue vellum bits like that, I'll just set that on top of it to keep it from bowing, because like you saw when I inked that or glued that vellum a while ago, it just rolled up like that, like snake skin, and that's basically what it does. All right, I'm over here yapping away, and I got my glue bottle over here open, and it's probably going to be stuck up in there, and I can't use it. All right, I'm going to say that little journaly, that little bit there. All right, now what else we going to work on here? All right, that's one pocket that we done got out the way. Let's make us another pocket. I don't really know what I want to do on this one, to be honest. Where was that piece? I had a piece that I wanted to run a rose down. Oh, here it is. Let's do this, because I think this is going to be pretty. All right, so this is a piece that's off of a page that just a scrapbook page scrap that I used in the journal and cut it down. And then it has, you know, the roses on it and some script on it. And I thought this would be like a pretty little tuck to glue on the page on the side or something like that. Or even, you know, to put like kind of like a belly band type on the page. And it's kind of thin paper, but it'll be okay. That's why I'm thinking I want to use it as like a belly band, because it's a little thinner and it's got a little more give to it. And you can go in and out from underneath it. So basically all I'm going to do is round the corners on this thing. I think I'm going to do a smaller corner rounder. I'm going to round the corners all the way around it. I'm going to ink it up. And I got, ooh, that's real thin paper, isn't it? Well, let's try this corner. Well, see, sometimes with that thinner paper, that's what happens. We might have to just set it down on the desk and do it. I try to avoid doing that because I know it rocks the camera and then it makes this big loud racket. So let's put it over here and see if that'll work, so it doesn't make such a loud racket, because I don't talk really loud actually. And so when I watch my videos back, I'm like, oh, it sounds, you can hear all the other racket that I make with my desk, my chair, and a little flapper thing to smooth the stuff down with. But you can't really hear some of the words that I'm saying. And then I've got ear pods, so I was like, well, you know, maybe I need to start using those. And then I was like, then you can sit and hear me breathe. So then I'd be sitting here going the whole time, you couldn't hear what I said, but you could hear me breathe and all this other racket that I made. So I was like, I'm just gonna try to learn myself to talk a little louder. And you know, I'm in here in my bedroom, my door's shut, my dog's in the bed, my oldest daughter, she's staying with me at the moment right now. And I stay in my mom's house, and I moved back home out of necessity, really. I've gone through a couple of divorces and bad relationships, you know, all that yickety yak. So she's getting in bad health, and I needed a place to stay, and she needed someone to come help out and do things around here and make sure she keeps her oxygen hose on at night. So move back home, and I'm gonna stay home. All right, I quit yik-yakking so I could get my rose put on here without tearing it up. And I think I already broke the limb on it. I think I did. No, we're just gonna put it down that way right there. That'll be pretty. Ooh, I like that. I don't want to cut that off though. Will it be okay? Yeah, we'll be all right. Where's my scissors at? What did I do with them? I just had them. Anybody seen a white handled pair of scissors? Oh, found them. Okay. And sometimes when I'm crafting, like I said, you know, I have the issues where I can't pick up, I can't squeeze things really good. So I'll take, instead of using scissors, I'll just take and use a fabric roller cutter. Oh, that's a little easier on me. See how that wants to stick to that. Let's get you up. Alright, you're getting on my nerves. You're annoying me. I'm annoying myself. There we go, we got it. Okay. I like that's pretty. And I'm sorry if this here is glaring in your face, y'all. We'll throw it over here for a minute. But yeah, I think that's pretty on there. And what my thinking was, let's put you in a safe place, Gizzard, so I don't have to hunt for you again. So like how this leaf was underneath here. So like I was intending on having, like, you know, like the leaf petals or whatever, I'm sorry, the petals were kind of trailing down and falling off of the rose itself. That's what I was wanting to do here, and I just thought that would be pretty like that. And those seem to be pretty sticky, so I didn't put any extra glue on them. I hope they stay stuck. Yeah, that right there is really fragile, and if that's, I can run my finger over it and that's not coming up or moving, I think I'll be okay. Alright, so yeah, I like that piece. What do you guys think? You think that's pretty? Lips right in your face, sorry. Yeah, I like that. So like I said, that's just going to be a little belly band. Put it down in the middle of the page and glue a strip here and here, and then you can tuck stuff underneath it. And then my intent was, I think this might be wide enough for that. Yeah, so then we can glue this and this piece, and it's going to have to be glued fairly well, but that might be just a little tight. But I got a I got this stationery kit for Christmas from my boyfriend, or not my boyfriend, my son's girlfriend, my soon-to-be daughter-in-law, Kaylin. So, and it had some little journaly bits and stuff like that, and in here it had some like note cards and such in this folder or little envelope, and in this one. And I said, well, I used up the little note-taking bits, making notes about journals and what size cuts and this and that. So I was like, well, those envelopes are pretty. I'm not going to throw them away, so I can use them for something, you know. So I thought I would take and, like I said, I'm going to use this belly band here. And then you'll have this envelope. We're going to put some little pretty decorative bits on the front of it. And then you can just slide that on your page like that. I think that's going to work good. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you over here so I don't lose you. So I got you know, every crafter's essential Ziploc bags for storage. I got what pieces of ephemera and such that are done in there with my journal pages. So I got to keep that over to the side. And when I get done with something, I'll just drop it down in there so then it doesn't get lost on my papers or my desk. And I'm like, oh, where did I put that? I wanted to use that. Well, now I know where it's at. So I'm going to ink around this. And I try my best not to struggle with the ink today. Try to get it done as fast as I can. But I might not do all of it, but I just want to do around the front piece of it, just so you can get the gist of when I put this journal card bit from the kit down on it, what it's going to look like. And then I'll go back later and say I like to, you know, I like to have it around it, so like the journal card. See, all that's going to be pretty. Yes, I'm just going to do it like that right there. Yes, I am. It don't need nothing else. Does it? Nope. Nope, don't need nothing else. Don't need nothing else. I like that. So I'm going to ink around this because, you know, it's got the white bits because it was printed on white cardstock. Do I want to round them? Do I want to round you up, buddy? Little Tweety bird. I don't know if I want to round it up or not. I don't think I do. Because, you know, the envelope's square. Let's imagine if you're rounded. Looks a little more finished if it's rounded, don't you think? I think so. Let's round it. Alrighty. Once you cut it, you can't uncut it. Ew. Well, if you cut it right, that would work. There we go. Sometimes I get carried away and I get busy and I put it in at an angle, but it's got to be in there so the sides meet on both sides. Sorry about that loud clicking of that. Alright, let's see what we think. Yes, yep, I like that. Cause see where I did the inking around where it's more rounded. I think that's gonna be pretty. I like that a lot. We're just gonna glue it down. Well, that was fairly simple, wasn't it? I like things when it's a little bit easier, a little lazy man crafting, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know, you find kits and products like that that's, you know, like I said, I got this in a Christmas present from a soon-to-be daughter-in-law. And I said, well, I used up the bits that was in it, so I'm just going to take and use it in something else. I'm going to glue this bit right here because that little white piece is sticking out the front to bother me. I'll eventually glue all of it, but I'm just not going to do it right now. Because, you know, who wants to sit here and watch me make 2 items and eat 100 minutes? Okay. Yep, I like it better like that with the corner rounded. So let's get us some, I got, that's a little more cardstock. Let's put a lid on that glue. It's cardstock. It'll hold this glue better. Yeah, well, see? I let my glue sit over with the lid off for like 2 seconds. And it wants to clog up in there. Alright, and that is right side up. Yep, because you open this way. Okay. Yep. So, you know, even though the inside of this is white, I don't think it's really going to matter because all I'm intending it for is an extra hidden journal spot, you know, for the little envelope. Yep, I like that. I think it's going to be pretty. Do I want anything over here? Let's see what we got. Let's cover its glue up before it gets to going dry on me. Alrighty, what do we got? We got some little journaly bits. Oh, look, we got some stamp bits. Yes, we do. I wonder how cute that would be. Put like it's a stamp on it. What do you? Oh, that's too big though. Is that too big? I don't know. Come on. Don't want no them's tickets. I got some vellum stamps. I don't know. I just got on this vellum kick, and I love vellum. I've always have. I think I like that actually. I think I do. We'll move it in a little bit, a little skosh like that. Yep, let's ink around it. Put it on there. Hush up, lady. Put it down. And what is so funny is even if I wasn't talking to you guys, this is actually the conversation that I have with myself in my head when I'm crafting along and not filming it. It's funny. It is hilarious. I look at it and I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh yeah, put it down. You done got it on there. Leave it alone. Put it down. Yep, I like that. I wished it did only cost 2 cents to send something in the mail these days. I tell you what. I work in a major convenience store here in town, and our stamps that we sell are 90 cents now. I don't even really know how much, the actual cost of the stamp is. I just know that's our cost. That's what we charge for them. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's pretty. Like it, like it, like it. Okay, let's smooth you down a little bit there. And I'm trying not to get so flippy with my smoother downer. The proper technical terms, the smoother downer, the glue spreader, because it's that hard plastic. It's not bendable. So I'm trying not to do that. All right, what did I do with that other piece? Oh, I get it from myself. Trying to collect my bits that we've already made, because I really don't want to, make a real long video, hold you guys up, because like I said, I'm tired, and I want to work on some of these bits. This here I thought would be a great, just how it is actually, a great belly band. I might put, some little stickers, or I was actually thinking about taking and putting some little tickets off the side of it. Maybe just a couple like that. I don't want to cover up the rose part, but I want something else on it. But this here is really thin scrap from craft or scrapbook paper. So I'm gonna put it on this cardstock piece, on this cream cardstock. I'm gonna glue it down. Put it on there, and you'll glue here and here for your belly band on your page, and that'll thicken it up some. So let's see, I think I am going to put some tickety bits on there, something kind of like that after I glue it down to that other piece. I was trying to do like 3, but I don't know, because I always do things in 3s. I don't know why. I have three children, so yeah, let's work on doing that right there. So I always say that's the reason why I do things in 3, because I have 3 kids. All right, so this is not cardstock, but so we're gonna glue this down with the glue stick, as it seems to work a little better on the thinner. Ooh, that ate that up, didn't it? Seems to work a little better on the thinner scrapbooking paper and printer paper to put it on that with a glue stick. Because if you use the liquid glue, it tends to want to ripple up, I should say, and it'll show through. Actually, it'll show through, like, so like if where you glue down, if you leave like a line and you do like this, a squiggle line, you don't smooth it out exactly, it'll leave the ripple. You'll see it through a thinner scrapbooking paper or a printer paper. Now I found, like, when I print, I do like journal prints, I like 32 pound actually is really good. Anything below that, you can, if it's real dark, you can see through anything below the 32-pound cardstock or 32-pound printer paper. Because cardstock and printer paper are not the same and are not interchangeable. Cardstock is real thick paper, and printer paper is real, this is more like a printer paper weight. It's real thin. So, which that's fine. I didn't really want to back that one. But this one here, I want to back it because I'm going to put these tags on it. What do I do with my scissors? We're just going to cut this off here. You know what? I'm going to get that roller thing and cut it. Because my hands ain't helping me today. Well, it'd probably help if I actually cut it, wouldn't it? Yeah. Why ain't you cutting there, buddy? Am I just not pressing down hard enough because I'm afraid I'm going to mess my mat up? Probably. Yeah, I think that's what it was. See, it's a self-healing mat. I don't know why I'm afraid I'm going to cut it. I'm just not used to using it, I reckon. There we go. Alright, and there's that piece. I'll close this up before I wind up flipping it around and cutting myself. Not right. I still may have to do a little trim on that. Not really. Let's just ink it up. I ain't trimming it. I ain't trying to fight with them scissors tonight with my hands. And I'll keep this piece. I'm going to throw that piece away. We'll allow myself to do that. I'll keep this bit because, you know, I can put like one of these little tags on. It's a little flimsy. If I just wanted to, you know, put it on that, I can use it for that. So that's what I'll do with that. We'll use it for something else. We're going to take and we're going to ink this here up. I don't know if I'm not going to round these bits because those tags are squared up. So I think I'm just going to leave this as a rectangle, you know, the squared ends. I think that's what I'm going to do. They cover all that. Yep. All right. It don't gotta be perfect on the side. Listen, it proper English. It don't gotta be. It doesn't have to be perfect on the sides. And again, I'm using the Victorian Velvet as my ink for this. All right, so I kind of want to do something a little something other like this here. A little something like that. Yep, I like that. All right, so this piece here was from a different set of tickets. So we're going to put it in the middle because these bits, if you can tell, it's got the little jaggedy edge, and I use decorative scissors to do that with. I had from my scrapbooking days. All right, quit messing with it. If you want to put it down there, put it on there. All right. I like that. So we're going with that. I like that a bit. Whoops, I need to see how far I need to glue over. Put your fingertip. So I'm just going to kind of go at an angle like this right here and just go around. And then I'm going to take this piece and get a hold of it and put it down like that. And get me a glue page in right here. See? Get my trusty friend, the paper towel. Excuse me, the paper towel, my trusty friend. Because I was heavy-handed gluing, and that there's got some glue on it. I'm just going to throw you over here. I'll glue you up later, buddy. Alright, I'm going to clean this piece here up. I'm going to flip it back over. Where's this one? This is the one I wanted in the middle here. should have inked around those. Oh my Lord. I know you were like, lady, how many times we gonna have to yell at you tonight to put the ink on the stuff? I mean, really? Oh, I can get it up just enough to ink it and not tear it up, I hope. Just let me get it up just enough to ink it so I don't tear it up. Because I'm going to glue it right back down where it's at. I know you're going to be upset with me, paper, but that's okay. See, now if that was art glitter glue, nope, yeah, that wasn't happening. Because this is not art glitter glue, and it was already sticking down. So now what I'm going to have to do is go under here and just run a little strip, see where it was already sticking? Because I smoothed it out. Alrighty. Uh-oh. There we go. Because I know I put too much glue underneath there to glue it back down, so I'm going to try to soap some of it up. There we go. Oh yeah, see? Look, there. There we go. Still might have to put a little bit more on that side. It's okay. Alright, so ink the rest of them before you glue them down there, knucklehead. I'm sorry. This might be a bumbling crafter, I'm sorry. Bumbling craft video. Stay tuned. We'll see what kind of mistakes she does next. But you know what? It's crafting. Things happen. But like that, you know, you can fix pretty much anything. If nothing else, I would have covered that right on up with something else. If I mess it up too bad, I sure would have covered that right on up with something else. Okay, so I don't want it sticking, you know, way far off. I just want to, and I don't want to cover up all of my flirty bits in the middle. So I kind of want to, let's do it like this. You can still see it, and then I want something there. All right, that's busy writing behind it. It's getting on my nerves. That's throwing me off. Yeah. I think that just glue it down. Glue it down. And see, this is me thinking out loud. I'm sitting here arguing with myself. I'm like, what? And then if I do that, I'm gonna want a bit here or a bit there. You know, then you just go, you know, not everything's got to have something decorative on it, or, you know, pieces and this and that and the other. And I glued way off the side of this one. So I think maybe if I put it a little more straighter like that, and to do a little something like that, then maybe it won't look so empty over here and lonesome, like it needs some flowers or something. I'll probably still put some flowers there anyway, if I got a little bit. And I think what I want to do is I want to try to find me some labels. I don't have any like printed out labels, because like I said, I'm new, kind of new to the junk journaling scene. So I gotta get my bits together. I don't have any bits, and like this, you know, this was a pretty good sizable kit. It came with it didn't have any pockets per se, but it did come with, you know, like the little tickets and some little tags, and it came with some journal cards and stuff like that you could cut apart and fix. And then the majority of the rest of this that I've got going is like from my scrapbooking stash, basically, like the printed scrapbooking papers that I'm just taking and making ephemera bits with. See, I didn't pay attention, and I glued on the side that's not going to have glue on it. I'm just trying to glue it to everything, you know. That's okay. We wipe that glue off, and then we'll lay it upside down like that, and it will dry, and it won't stick to nothing, hopefully. Alright, there's that piece. What do you guys think? I like that. I think it looks pretty good, even if I did make it. Alrighty. Well, I think I've held you guys, well, look at there. It's already a 50-minute video, and I was thinking it's only going to be about 20 or 30 minutes. But, you know, that's the joy of crafting. You get caught up crafting and talking time just flies. So, I don't know how entertaining I was with my yik-yakking tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it and saw some pretty ephemera that you liked and got entertained somewhat. So basically all we did was make, what, 3 pieces, 4 pieces, because I got this one over here. We made these pieces tonight. And I think that, see, I put that underneath there and it's not bowed up. I like it. I made this. Well, hang on to it there. I made this and this, and this is a fold-out pocket that was already pre-folded, and all I did was glue some stuff down. Lazy man crafting. I like that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me babble and get some work done on my journal. And I appreciate you guys a whole lot for coming and watching my videos. I'm trying to get that in the frame, so maybe I can do a good little screenshot and put that on the caption. Alrighty, like I said, I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. Hope you have fun crafting. I hope you have a good day, night, whichever it is that you're watching this. Enjoy your crafting. Enjoy each other. Enjoy your family. Be appreciative of your family members that, you know, while they're sitting and taking care of other things, so you can enjoy your crafting and scrapping and journal making and all of that, because it does take a village to run a household. Thanks guys. You all have a good night, good day, and come on back and enjoy me, and we'll enjoy crafting and talking and yik-yakking. Bye y'all. Have a good night.